Trade offers. Let's review them. The bland. All right, we're gonna take that deal there. What?
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Dallas Cowboys versus Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're in their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We're looking at the numbers last week for Watson. 8 catches, 125 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Being chased out. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week is one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
Let's go, guys.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it with Jordan Love. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Love now to pass on first down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Ball at at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll get in.
Good job, guys.
Touchdown, Cowboys. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Never make the mistake that this
All right, guys,
receivers,
move
especially
that.
the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A beautiful fake. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to
come on, guys. That's some
touchdown,
bullshit.
Packers. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. Rolling to his left. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do for your position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left.
Big run, guys.
Accurately threw it downfield for completion.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
Good job, guys.
Blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Johnson for the extra point try. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the right side with Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, nice move at midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 44, Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Rodgers now to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Buchanan. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Here's Rodgers to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flat one.
Just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up
Come
by
on,
Jair
guy.
Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers.
God damn it, guys. That was
Skills as a
stupid.
mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. the 24. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Buchanan. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start with a battle on the I-95 corridor. The Jets heading south to take on Philadelphia. And it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. The Jets trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Sterling Shepard, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he's
guys, let's go.
35 at the
Let's go.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
go again with Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Love, they go play action now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Love. Quick slant, Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there.
Come on, guys. What was that?
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He's got this almost
Come on, guys.
before going out. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, yeah, they picked off.
Almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big
That was not smart.
And create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will be
I'm taking my 4th and inches. This is some fucking bullshit, guys.
And
ain't putting way down here.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
wow.
That is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's a 1st down. He cleaned over the 1st down marker. You know what?
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get
his
exactly
knee was
right.
down before he fell over.
How fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football, that's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Could bring the chains out, make it look good. And this is gonna cheat me, man. That guy really fell over.
So the challenge does
Taking my
not
4th and
sway
inches.
the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Meeting the tough yards, they run him with their fullback. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
That was some bullshit there, guys. Good job. We'll pick it back up.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position.
He took it right from you, too. Wow.
The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Clean strip.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 39, Love. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Love now. Yeah, this pass broken up.
Oh, come on. I thought he was holding the ball.
3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Good job, guys.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, finding room in midfield. And
Come on, guys. That defense ain't shit. That's how I lost that game with what's called. Don't use that defense no more. How you have everybody back and nobody's there?
True as he caught it working across the field.
Don't use
Plenty
that
of
defense
space
no
for
more.
him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Everybody's supposed to be in their zone, and there's nobody right there, and he's supposed to be right there. Stinks.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Buchanan. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Come on, guys.
What a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On the delay, Jones. And they're going to mark him down short.
Come on, ain't no way this guy going to drag us this many fucking yards.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take
That
this
is some
one in
bullshit.
for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with
Nobody
6
blitz.
points.
Everybody's supposed to be going in.
Fantastic finish now.
Okay, everybody going in, nobody
Touchdown
blitz.
here. We're an
Wow.
extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going.
This is gonna turn around. What are you turning around for?
And just get it back to level.
Guys can cheat, boy. I'll tell you that. They cheat for these Packers.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Love.
Roll out Allah.
Out of the pocket.
Oh, come
And his
on.
throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
These guys dropped the ball, man. Wow.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love.
Slant.
And that's going to
Oh,
be
come on,
incomplete.
guys.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They'll sit there and lose this
Now
fucking
comes
game,
the
man.
Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football.
Ah, some bullshit, guys.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Dancing to his left to Dobbs, and he holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You knew he was going to do that when you fucking did that, dummy. Just stay at home. Make him come here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
Come on, guys.
And here in
bullshit.
overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I'm taking my 4th and 3. How y'all dropping the ball, man? Come on. Do it.
Temptation to go for it probably there always is, especially in overtime. Gotta punt it though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that though, line up in punt formation and fake it.
Oh, Lamb, how'd you drop that? Gotta hold on to those.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's got
Better get the 4th and 3. Big run.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that
situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be
How is they outrunning the guys? Ain't no blocking. Oh, here we'll call out fucking holding. You gotta be kidding me. Wow.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Over the middle, holding.
Good job. Ready to go, Lamb.
Down to around the 47-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust,
on that one.
and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play fake. Here's Love. Looking for Dotson, and he's
Good job. Big throw.
Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. Puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. To the ground, Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They're called holding again, man. They called too much holding. What the fuck, man? It's a different person every fucking time.
That one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball and put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 2nd down, Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Come on, man. What was that?
All the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And Johnson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Again, it's Jones.
Oh, what a hit.
This effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
They got to go for it. They got no choice. How did he not fumble that, guys?
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
Good job, guys. This game.
Effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it. Any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL.
Big win, guys.
All season long.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.